After only 3 seasons, we're in the Football League.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your host for today, Mr. Y. Callum.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Born Bound with me, Y. Callum. And yes, we're in the Football League with Eastbourne after the heroics of last season's playoff final. As hopefully you saw in the last video, we managed to somehow do an anti-Y Callum, not like an auntie and uncle Y Callum, that doesn't matter. I'm not a relative of myself. I mean, technically I am. This is the start of the video, don't scare people away. I won a playoff, and that was very, very uncharacteristic of me. So we've had a summer, and it's been a tricky summer because don't forget we have got the Born Bow rules in there. But we've had a tricky summer of trying to get ourselves ready for the Football League. We've had a few outs and a few ins, and I think we'll start with the outs. So first of all, the released list. We had 3 notable players leave. Ben Lester, who's here for just a season. Jordan Field, our right back, who, if I'm honest with you, we probably would have renewed if he'd wanted to. And Grantley Keane, who's been here for a number of years. So thanks very much, chaps, but goodbye. Now, potentially the last kick of this player's Eastbourne career was an incredibly notable one. David Brent Kane has gone on a free transfer to Bristol City, who are in the Championship. You can see there, he's gone straight into the under-21s. DBC scored the goal to get us into the Football League. He was never our starting striker, but he played an awful lot of games, 77 games and 22 goals in that time. A lot of those were off the bench as well. He had a lot of potential. Bristol City have seen that potential. Is it the end of our story with DBC? I'm not sure, but for now, we say goodbye. I have a habit of re-signing players, and I have only gone and re-signed Colin Mason on loan. Colin Mason actually scored 4 goals against us in 1 game for Blackpool on loan last season. And this year I thought, you know what? A left winger with pace, someone who can play up front as well. Let's get him in and let's get him home. See if he can have any impact at all in the Football League. Next up, we brought in a bit of experience from the Football League. His name is Ben Doyle, 30 years of age, a really solid anchor in the midfield. We've still got Charlie Chalice here, who there's a few of them who haven't signed contracts. We'll get into it in a second, but we needed someone who's going to come in, add a little bit of that defensive stability in that defensive midfield role. He can play in centre half and in central midfield. He's 6'5", which should be a really good addition as well. He's only joined us very recently, but Ben Doyle is a new signing. A new backup left back in Jordan Scudder has come in on a free transfer as well. His previous club was Tranmere, 27 years old. He's fine. He won't start ahead of Lee Butler, I wouldn't have thought, but a decent addition. Similarly, on the right-hand side of the defence, Jordan Botawala, which is a fun name to say, only 22, Jordan. However, he comes in as a backup to Beckham Ramsey. Although, I think there's legs for him to maybe take Beckham Ramsey's spot. It'll be a little bit closer between those two. Then we get to one of the first players who have not got a Born Bow passport just yet. They're the exemption players. We've still got Emmanuel Musa, who's taken up a slot, and Charlie Leach is the next one. I decided that he was an absolute certainty to sign. He's a centre-half, 25 years of age. He's got the attributes in all the areas you'd like a defender to have. Really good physically, mentally, he has the attributes where you want them. And I'd say technically as well, he is solid enough. Probably not a ball-playing centre-half, but I would argue he comes in as our best centre-half straight away. I'm really happy with Charlie Leach. But Leach isn't the last player I'm telling you about. The last player I'm telling you about is Jack Elsom. 1 appearance for Newcastle in his career so far. The 21-year-old is really good, isn't he? I think he's a really, really solid signing. He's got work rate, he's got passing, he's got teamwork, he's got stamina, he's a leader on the pitch. He's actually our vice-captain already. Jack Elsom, for me, is the complete package. I think he's a really, really good central midfielder. We've got him on a 3-year deal. I'm really looking forward to see how he develops and fits in this season, but he's our key player now, so I'm hoping he has a massive impact. Now, I sort of touched upon it before, but we've got 3 players in Charlie Chalice, Max Kamara and Liam Trod, 2 of which are quite large players within the team, who are still on part-time contracts. They're not happy at the club, so they will not sign a new contract. Now we've gone pro, everyone is on a full-time contract, so I'm assuming they just only turn up for half the training sessions or so, and it's a bit of a weird one, really. So for the first time during this Eastbourne career, we can say we are in the Football League. Sky Bet League 2 is our new division. Last time we were here with Slough, we got promoted immediately. We went back to back to back from the Vanarama National to League 2 to League 1. And I'm going to make a bold claim here. I think we've got a better team this time round in League 2. So my hope is that we follow the trajectory of Slough and we get promoted this season. Now, I'm not sure our business is completely done for the summer, but we've used all our Bourne Bow slots with Elsom, Musa and Leach, so we won't be able to sign anyone from outside the Bourne Bow region for the rest of this season. However, this will be the team that starts off against West Brom, a team who got promoted from the Vanarama National last season, if you remember. Kolawole will continue in goal. He's a big question mark for me, if I'm honest. I'm a little bit concerned he's not good enough for this level, but I'm sure we'll find out. Botawala starts at right back purely because Beckham Ramsey is suspended, but it gives Botawala a chance to have an impact. Liam Trott played alongside Charlie Leach. Lee Butler, who's not fully fit and hasn't really had a pre-season, I am going to start him ahead of Scudder, but Scudder is on the bench. Ben Doyle in that anchor role hopefully will support the back four, with man like Musa and Jack Elsom, hopefully our new star in central midfield. Jordan Kitely and Baden Horncastle support club legend Giuseppe McGallagher up front. Our bench is made up of familiar faces. Al Koulibaly hasn't had much of a pre-season, but he is on the bench. Scudder as well joins him as our defensive options. Charlie Chalice with Haki Zamano and Keane McLean as our central options. Max Kamara as a winger and Colin Mason, who needs to have a big season really. Now DBC is gone. He is the second in line to the throne of striker. So really glad to have our first game of the season at home at Priory Lane. West Brom, a tricky team to take on. I think they're predicted to finish near the top of the division, as you'd expect a West Brom team in League 2 to be. This is obviously years and years into the future, so it's not quite as easy as, oh, why are West Brom down there? They've had some serious issues, but as we walk out in our red and white, West Brom in the stripes, the white and navy blue, as they tend to be, and we get underway here. I mean, I don't know about you, but I just love it. After a summer, you've made all these signings. You're full of hope, aren't you? You're always full of hope. And FM does have this tendency of bringing you straight back down, as Derek's tackled well by one of those new signers, Jordan Botawala. And, you know, it'll be really intriguing to see how we get on against ultimately what is a really good side within this division, as Skillen gives it back out to Derek now. Derek on the left-hand side for West Brom into Darville. It's well blocked there. I think that was by Ben Doyle, our new anchorman. And what a film anchorman is, by the way. Derek crosses it in. Leach heads that one away. A man like Musa wins the second header. And Jordan Kitely now, we could hit them on the Jordan Kitely counter. As he comes down the right-hand side, he's kept possession really, really well. Then loses out to Williams, though. Tries to win it back, and Botawala now into Doyle. Through to Jordan Kitely. Kitely's got a chance here as Skillen nicks the ball off him. And Rain, hopefully it'll be raining goals for Eastbourne. Anyway, Leach into Doyle. I'd like to formally apologise. That wasn't my best work. Matthews into Derek. Derek's just such a great name as he takes on Botawala. Leach cuts this out. This is a really, really long highlight, this one. As Giuseppe McGallagher, the captain, brings it forward on the right side. He's got Baden Horncastle in and he wins the corner, Giuseppe. A nice early corner, only 2 minutes into the game. Baden Horncastle now will take this corner. It's cleared into the middle. And Botawala picks it up. Jordan Botawala. Baden Horncastle to the back post. Giuseppe was there. And it's cleared away, which Butler will pick up. Botawala. Horncastle. Can we get a shot away? Botawala. It's a fun name to say, you know. It's a really fun name to say. As Ben Doyle cuts that one out. Leach through to Jordan Kitely. He's in behind. Jordan Kitely hits the bar. I think it was saved and tipped over. I've just realised we're on full match. We're on full match. I was wondering why that highlight was so long. It's because we're on full match. Oh no, let's go extended. It's the first game of the season, probably not full match. This video could be a lot longer than intended. Baden Horncastle will take this corner. It's crossed in, it's headed away, and that was it. That was the end of the highlight. But Elsom now, I didn't realise he's left-footed. I probably should know that, as his free kick is quite harmless as it goes over the bar. But as I say, I think as a season, you never know how it's going to go. I watched the video, breaking the fourth wall here. I watched the video of the Slough first game in the Football League, and they drew 3-3. I'm saying they as if it wasn't me. We drew 3-3 in that game. We were 3-1 up, and a poor bit of goalkeeper from Dylan Aday meant we let that slip. And it'll be interesting to see comparably how we get on in this one as Derek whips that ball in. It's headed away by Leach. Nightingale plays it into Uppington. Nightingale gets time to shoot. It's blocked. Musa, I thought that maybe, oh my goodness, Williams hits the bar. I thought maybe it was a penalty, the tackle by Musa, but apparently not. And the strike was a good one, but it came back off the bar. Free kick here for Darville as Kolawole saves really well athletically to his right-hand side. It's a brilliant bit of goalkeeping. Yeah, like I say, I do not know. And my personal expectations are we go up here. Another good save from Kolawole, which is reassuring, if I'm honest with you, because he's my major concern. My personal expectations are that we go up. Is it a reality? Is it a reality? I've always said League Two is the easiest division in the English pyramid because of the amount of promotion spaces. There's 3 automatic promotion places and a playoff. When you go from non-league to being like that, it's a completely different world. Elsom's got a bit of space here. Baden Horncastle's in. Baden Horncastle scores! That was a delayed goal thing. Baden Horncastle, an assist from Newbury Elsom. Baden Horncastle is really good. He was star of the season last season. And this is a great finish. I mean, the keeper's got no chance. In off the post, it just about creeps its way into the side netting. He does the classic rubbing and can you do that? Do that at home and then swap hands. Hold on. Oh no. See that? Don't keep that in. Don't keep that in. I'm the editor. I can do whatever I want. Kolawole with the save. Good bit of goalkeeping. This is going well. Botawala, Derek shoots into the side netting. It's a corner kick though off. I think it was Doyle again. And Derek will now have the chance to whip this one in. We've seen an awful lot of Derek, haven't we? As Botawala heads that one away. Griffiths back out to Derek. I think it's because he's called Derek. He's really notable. Uppington, wow. Kolawole has just pulled an absolute blinder of a save there. He's on a 7.4. He's having a hell of a game as Derek with another chance to get this ball in. I've had enough of Derek. I'll be honest with you. Nightingale, Derek again, for goodness sake. Kavanagh, it's wide. What an awful effort that was. But Kolawole, man of the match so far, in my opinion. The other team that came up with this, I'm trying to remember now off the top of my head. Who won the league? Bristol Rovers, of course they did. Bristol Rovers won the league. So they're one to keep an eye out for as well. As Williams gets this cross in towards that man, Derek, but Kolawole catches easily. He's now on a 7.6. Goodness gracious, there's something massively wrong here. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure I've ever seen a goalkeeper get such a high rating. But after 40 minutes of this game, I mean, dare I say it, it's quite fun, isn't it, Football League? I'm enjoying myself. I'm definitely enjoying myself. And we have another corner now. Baden Horncastle, 2 minutes before the half-time break. He gets the ball in. It's towards Ben Doyle. He doesn't win it. Lee Butler tries to. Jordan Kiley back out to Baden Horncastle. It's towards Trod, who doesn't get there. Botawala, interesting header that one, Jordan. I've just realised we signed another Jordan for the right-hand side. As Jordan Kiley wins that one back. Jordan Field, of course, leaving. Is this part of the save now? Do I exclusively have to have players called Jordan on the right-hand side? I hope not. That's a tough restriction, that one, isn't it? Skillen, who's challenged well by Musa there, but he doesn't quite win the ball back. Skillen, Darville. Jordan Botawala takes on Derek. Derek whips it over to Bailey. Kavanagh. Oh, no. Derek's in behind. Not Derek. What a save. Oh, you are joking me. Matt Matthews, Eminem. I prefer Smarties. In your face, Eminem. Yeah, that's disappointing. Let's be honest. I do think they've probably deserved to get a goal. It's an unbelievable pass to Derek. Derek's shot is saved by Kolawole, but it's into the danger zone, and Matthews hits a left-footed half volley into the back of the net. Eminem. I actually do prefer M&M's as well. I'm lying. I don't know, actually. But M&M's or Smarties. I think M&M's are more readily available. But Smarties are a top quality confectionery. What does Chris Eubanks say again? A stupendous confectionery. And I think we can all agree with that. Lee Butler's had a poor game. So at half time, I think we just cut our losses here. Get Jordan Scudder on. And see whether we can have any impact there. Because now we've got 7 subs and we're allowed to use, is it 5 of them? Are we allowed to use 5 subs? This is, oh my word, we're allowed to use 5 subs. This is incredible. Going from non-league only having 5 and being able to use 3. We can now use, we need a bigger squad. I can use so many subs. It's absolutely incredible. Botawala's got a throw within our half here. Plays it back to Kolawole. Plays it nicely to Liam Tron. I'm not enjoying this. First look at Scudder, who just puts his foot through it, and I kind of respect it. Darville, Nightingale. I think a nightingale is a type of bird, and it's a really beautiful bird with a lovely song. Lovely song. And Griffiths over to Kavanagh. Skillen into Blimmin' Derek. Is Derek good? Because he's on the ball all the time. Darville's in behind here. This is a disaster. Kolawole. He's on a 7.8. Is he about to tip it? He's on an 8.3. He's on an 8.3. Derek to the edge. Nightingale on the volley. Oh, my word. That would have sang a beautiful song out of me, because I would have probably cried a little bit. But it's 1-1 here. 52 minutes on the clock. West Bromwich Albion. A good side. I mean, they're clearly dominating the game, aren't they? When you look at the match stats, my eyes hadn't braved to go over there, but now they have. I'm now realizing we're very fortunate to be in this game at the moment. Let's make some changes. So we're going to make a few big changes here. Colin Mason coming on for his return. Giuseppe goes out on the right-hand side because Jordan Kiteley hasn't had the best game. Haki Zimana comes in for man like Musa, who I'm still not convinced on, and with taking up a Bournemouth slot, he's got to be under consideration to whether we keep him or not. Also, Ben Dawg comes off for Charlie Chalice, part-time Charlie Chalice, as I like to call him, part-time cha-cha-cha, which would be a terrible situation for any dance enthusiasts. So 25 minutes of this game to go. We're hoping we can make a couple more chances here, maybe even see a Colin Mason chance. And with 20 minutes to go, there is a free kick. Charlie Chalice will take it towards Giuseppe. It's a penalty. Oh my word, it's a penalty. I've got no idea who takes penalty. I think Colin Mason takes it. You know what? I'm not going to click it. I don't think I've set anybody up. I think it's Colin Mason. It is. Colin Mason, on his second debut for the club, steps up to give us a lead. Colin Mason! We are robbing them here. We're absolutely robbing them. I remember Mason's good at penalties. I didn't want to say it before he took it. I think it's like 12 or 13 for him. He puts that into the bottom left corner. Puts the keeper the wrong way. And that is... Oh, what a moment. What a moment. Giuseppe was the man fouled in the box, I noticed. We have got one extra sub to make, and with 15 minutes to go, we might have to consider potentially bringing Key McLean on, or even Koulibaly at right back. But yeah, what a brilliant start this has been for us. As much as I was talking a big game about wanting to go up, I knew this was a tough game, West Brom. And you can see from the match stats that we've been given a real game, haven't we? As Williams now picks this up, he whips it towards the back post, towards Derek. Botawala doesn't head it away, the man who I decided to keep on the field. Skillen crosses towards Coddington, and Kolawole has just saved that again. It was offside, but goodness me, Christian, what a game he's having. This might be the best game I've seen Kolawole ever have. Kavanagh now plays it all the way back to Rain. We need to be switched on as we head into the 89th minute. Williams skips away from Scudder. Derek now. Not Derek. Oh my word, Kolawole saved it again. Rain is coming up. The goalkeeper is up. We've got 4 minutes to go. Please, make the moment. Derek comes, is headed away. Get there, Botawala. Coddington picks it up, and that is the end of that one. Wow, 3 minutes to go here as Kolawole knocks it along. Matthews heads it. Coddington, he's behind Trod, but Leach gets across to cover really well here. Coddington into Williams. It's wide from West Brom. Is that the final chance in this game? It's absolutely not. Kolawole's taking his sweet time over the goal kick, but unfortunately, we are now seeing a highlight. Key McLean has no pace at all, but Scudder cuts this out, and now it's into Key McLean. Playing in the Football League, who would have thought it? Scudder. Elsom's in. Elsom. Oh my word! Jack Elsom, our new star boy. He's got an assist already in this game. Wow. Jack Elsom, what a start to life at Eastbourne. Scudder does really well here, drives in. It's a lovely ball to Elsom, but he's got so much to do when he picks it up. He's gone wide with it as well, but he smashes it past Rain. How have we won this game? I mean, I'll tell you why. 2 words, Christian Kolawole. That's how we've won this game. As Elsom now has a free kick and it comes off the wall, which means we can waste a bit more time as we take this corner. An 8.6. Have you ever seen anything of the like in goal? It's absolutely incredible from Kola. And Key McLean now will take his time over this corner as you would expect him to. He whips it in and Trod almost wins that one. Leach heads it down. Giuseppe, Keen McLean. Oh, and it's another... Oh, he's offside. I was going to say it's another corner, but it's not. Giuseppe not getting on the score sheet is a shame as we're 1 minute over the time here. Wow, what an opening fixture. I said that Slough's first game in League 2, they drew 3-3 and they were 3-1 up. Eastbourne's first game, they were 3-1 up and they blooming won. What a victory that is. Baden Horncastle with the opener. Colin Mason from the spot get a goal on his second debut. And Jack Elsom, I mean, Kolawole has had an incredible game getting an 8.6, but a 7.8 on his debut, a goal and an assist for the central midfielder. I am excited about that one. Kolawole made 11 saves. He made 11 saves. He was absolutely incredible. I mean, he's the reason why we've won that game, which is so interesting because if you look at his attributes, I mean, he has good attributes in certain areas. 174 games for the club as well. Would you stick with Christian Kolawole for this season? Now, I think it's difficult to say after we've just seen such a good performance there, but let's say that's a one-off. Looking at his attributes there, for me, he's lacking in a few areas. One-on-ones in particular, command of area, both quite low. I don't really care so much about kicking. If you look at his scout report, apparently he's a decent Vanarama national player. It could be a good one. Charlie Dunmore, for example, who you can't quite see behind me, he's slightly worse on ability, but his potential far, far outweighs Christian Kolawole. I don't know. I don't really know what we do here. Signing a new goalkeeper, I found for Slough was incredibly difficult, and I found it difficult with Eastbourne as well, especially now we can't go out of the Bourne-Bow region. Just to emphasise the enormity of that result as well, by the way, West Brom are predicted to finish 3rd this season. We're 16th, which I think is actually really solid for a newly promoted team. However, I've just seen Bristol Rovers are predicted 2nd, so I've got no idea what's going on there. Bury came down later on, and Swindon as well as Wrexham, who, by the way, I should have mentioned this, are in administration. They've had 12 points deducted from them, so favourites to go down, understandably so, and they lost their first game of the season as well. So there is a load of narrative for you as well. Wrexham, slightly different to real life there, but what a fantastic start to the season. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I certainly have. That was brilliant fun. I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect that. A great win. A great win to start us off in the Football League, the new chapter of Eastbourne, if you will, in Season 4. I'll be streaming over on Twitch and all that lot. Then one of the next videos will probably be a match day vlog. I should probably have mentioned this before on YouTube, but we will be doing a charity match for Slough Town versus FM Community. And so it's going to be a really interesting game on Saturday at Slough. I hope you can be there for it. If you can't, I am streaming it live over on the Y Callum Twitch channel, which is where the majority of this season will be as well. So if you want to keep up with that, head over to the Twitch, watch it over there, join the Discord, join my Twitter. That's where you'll see when I'm going live and all of that fun stuff. Lots of love to you, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.